Good morning to all once again. Can someone tell me what did we discuss in the previous class? Accountancy? Which was the topic that we were discussing? Yes? What was that? It was an account. Which account? Yes? Forgot?
Revaluation of assets, increase liability.
Which was that account?
Revaluation of assets.
Revaluation account. Revaluation account. For what is that prepared for? What is this revaluation account prepared for? Yes? Yes, Karthik?
Ma'am, it is to find out the profit or loss on re-evaluation.
Yeah, okay. We'll find out the profit or loss. But what are we recording in it? Do you want me to
Assets and
discuss it again?
liabilities.
Yes or no?
Unrecorded assets and liabilities.
We'll record the assets and liabilities, the change that has taken place in the value of asset and liabilities. Usually we prepare the balance sheet, the amount that appears regarding the asset and liability is the cost price. Whatever the assets are purchased for, that price will be recorded in the balance sheet. Okay, but during the reconstitution, at the time of reconstitution, we are revaluing it. We are finding out what has happened to the value of asset and liability. Sometimes the assets, the value of assets might have increased or decreased, and similar to liability, the liabilities might have increased or decreased, and there are chances that some of the assets, there are unrecorded assets, the firm have missed out to record some assets. Similarly, liability. So to bring that into notice, we are preparing revaluation account. And what is this revaluation account? What kind of an account is this?
Tangible,
It is a
intangible,
no. Type of account. Is it real account, nominal account, personal account? What account is that? Revaluation account is a nominal account. Okay, nominal account. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Clear? So let's continue now. The journal entries, we were discussing the journal entries associated with revaluation account. What is the journal entry when the asset is increased? What is the journal entry when the asset is decreased? Liability. Okay. I had posted it in the WhatsApp group immediately after the class on Saturday. Did you all go through that? There are two more topics to discuss. So after that, we'll discuss the problems in the textbook. And the same thing will be repeated. The procedures will be repeated when we learn the retirement as well as death of a partner. Okay, listen here. Revaluation of assets and reassessment of liabilities. I told you sometime the asset, the value might increase or decrease. Similarly to the liability, increase or decrease. And there is unrecorded assets, unrecorded liability. Okay. Now, the difference between the gain and the loss, we'll record all those which have increased. The difference is shown. Difference. Okay. Okay. So, when there is an increase in the value of asset, the journal entry is asset account debtor to revaluation account. And if there is decrease, then the journal entry is revaluation account debtor to asset account. Okay. Similarly, in the case of liability, when there is increase in liability, journal entry is revaluation account debtor to liability. And again, when there is decrease, it is liability account debtor to revaluation. Similarly, regarding the unrecorded asset and liability. Then we stopped with discussing the adjustment regarding provision for doubtful debts, the different kinds of questions, the statements that will appear related to provision for treatment of provision for bad and doubtful debts in the revaluation account. How the question, in the question, how does the sentences come regarding this creation of new provision for bad and doubtful debts? That was the topic discussed last. It is where we stopped with. And now let me discuss the next topic, that is during the time of admission of a new partner. Okay, admission of a new partner, we will have to prepare the capital account of all the partners, including the new partner. So how the capital account preparation is done? How is the capital account prepared? And also the new balance sheet. How will we prepare the new balance sheet? Okay, after discussing this, we'll do the problems behind the textbook. Okay, let's see the preparation of capital account. Preparation of capital account. These are the various items that appear in the capital account. The first one is opening balance of capital account of old partners. Okay, old partners, the capital balances, opening balance, and we can find it from the balance sheet. Where can we find the capital of old partners? Which side? Anjo? Switch on the video. Tell me the answer. Where can you find the capital of old partners in the balance sheet? Anjo, you're not there? Yes, Aditya, where is it found?
Liability balance sheet.
Liability side. On the liability side, we can find the capital balances of the old partners. Okay. Now, the next thing that has to be recorded is capital contributed by the new partner. Capital contributed. Please switch on the videos, everyone. Is it because of the network issue here? I can't see you. Might be. Irfan, Tomlin?
I'm little issues.
Yes?
Network issues, sir.
Who's talking? Shubham, is that you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Please mute. Okay. Are you taking this down? Various items that appear in the capital account. You can find opening balance of capital account of old partners, capital contributed by the new partner, share of goodwill brought by the new partner transferred to old partner's capital account. So the new partner will be bringing his share of goodwill that we will distribute it to the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. So that will appear in the capital account. Then if the goodwill brought and distributed to the old partners is withdrawn by them, okay, if the withdrawal is done by them, then that will be shown in the capital account. Then as we learned, general reserves, general reserve or profit and loss account balances that appears in the balance sheet, that is distributed to the old partners in their old ratio, because those general reserve, accumulated profits, everything is the result of old partners functioning, their effectiveness, their hard work. So that is distributed to the old partners only in the old ratio. Then if there is any loss will be shown on the asset side, that is the debit balance of profit and loss account. That is also given to the old partners in their old ratio. Okay. Then definitely we'll be balancing the revaluation account. So out of that, there will be a profit or loss. Either it can be a profit or it can be a loss. So that loss or revaluation profit, whatever is received, that is also distributed to the old partners in the old ratio. Okay. Then during this time, we will be adjusting the capital. Okay. Based on the new partner's capital, adjustment will be made on the capital contribution of old partners also. That will be assessed. What is their old contribution and how much should be their new contribution. Okay, I'm talking about the old partners. So sometimes the old capital contribution will be less than the new capital contribution, and similarly surplus can also happen. Earlier they might have brought only little capital. Now they are required to bring more capital. Okay, this is about the old partners. So at the time of admission, we will be adjusting the capitals of old partners as well. So out of that, sometimes there can be surplus of capital. Okay, or sometimes there is deficiency of capital. If there is surplus, then that will be taken back, withdrawn by the old partners. Earlier, their capital contribution is 50,000. Okay, and now after the admission of the new partner, when it is reassessed, it is required only to keep 45,000. That means the capital contribution is being less. So the surplus amount already in the business will be withdrawn by the old partners. I hope you understand me. You get me? Okay. Similarly, sometimes there will be deficiency also. More capital must be given, contributed by the old partners. Okay. So these many are the items that will appear in the capital account. Okay, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 items. Okay, and here you can see the pro forma of partners capital account. Whatever result in the increase in the capital account, capital will be shown on the credit side, and decrease in the capital balances will be shown on the debit side. So balance brought down means what? Credit side, the first item. Balance brought down is the opening balances. Already that is given in the balance sheet. Cash or bank account. You can see the amount in the C column, C partners column. That means it is the capital contribution by the new partner C. Goodwill account, that is the share of goodwill brought by the new partner distributed to the old partner in the sacrificing ratio. Then general reserve already appearing in the balance sheet, that is distributed to the old partners in old ratio. Then profit and loss account, that is the profit, accumulated profit distributed to the old partners A and B in the old ratio. Revaluation account, profit comes in the credit side. Now cash or bank account, that is regarding the deficiency or surplus. Similarly, on the debit side, if there is surplus, then it is shown on the credit side as cash account. Then if it is deficiency, okay, now let's see how to prepare the new balance sheet. New balance sheet. Okay, so this is capital account preparation. Next we have the preparation of new balance sheet. New balance sheet, see, already an old balance sheet will be given to you and some adjustments related to that will be given in the question. Then you will be asked to prepare the journal entries, capital account, revaluation account, capital account and new balance sheet. Okay, so in the new balance sheet, definitely the revaluation take place. So what is the new value of asset and liability? That will be shown in the new balance sheet. Okay, the appreciations to the asset, the decreases in the value of asset, then if there is any unrecorded asset, unrecorded liabilities, that way whatever is the recent new values, that will be shown in the new balance sheet. And the main difference is with the cash balance. Cash. As the new partner is bringing capital, bringing goodwill, and withdrawal is made, so the cash balances will be cash, the change will happen to cash balance. Do you get me? Regarding the assets and liabilities, I told you we will be revaluing it definitely. So the new values will be written in the new balance sheet. And coming to the cash balance, the current asset cash. Cash, nothing will be mentioned straight in a straight meaning in the question, but we should prepare the new cash balance. How to prepare the new cash balance? Cash in hand, that is the old balance sheet amount. Okay, old cash plus new partner's capital, new partner's share of goodwill, all these three will be added, then share of goodwill withdrawn is reduced from it. This is the way we find the cash balance. We'll see a question now. Okay, you may take down this question and see, I have a correction to tell you. Asif and Rijo are partners sharing profits in the ratio 3:2. See, you can see a balance sheet is given to you. Their old balance sheet is given to you. There are certain items on the asset side, certain items on the liability side. And cash at bank, see, this cash balance, cash at bank given us 15,000. And debtors, please correct the amount. Debtors is 57,600. When you take down 57,600, write it that way, not 56,700. The amount should be 57,600. Okay, 57,600. So cash at bank 15,000, debtors 57,600, stock 16,000, investment 24,000, furniture 30,000, patent 44,400, land and building is given amount, and similarly we have creditors 45,000, general reserve 36,000, capital account. This is the opening balance that will come in the capital account of old partners. This is the original capital contribution made by Asif and Rijo. Okay. Now let's read. Ajit is admitted as a new partner and Ajit will bring 60,000 as his capital, 60,000, and 30,000 as his share of goodwill. So his capital contribution is 60,000, share of goodwill is 30,000. A provision of 1,600 is to be created on debtors for doubtful debts. So the amount is 57,600 in debtors and a provision has to be created. Provision is an expense. So the asset value is being reduced. Outstanding rent, that is also an expense. Outstanding rent amounted to rupees 5,000. There is an accrued income, 4,500. Accrued income, that is an income. Accrued income means it is increase in asset. Patents are revalued at 20,000. So that means the patent amount is 44,400 in the balance sheet. And in the adjustment, it says patents were revalued at 20,000. So now the value is only 20,000. We don't need 44,400. Right now, the value will be recorded. The new value that should appear in the balance sheet is 20,000. Similarly, regarding furniture. In the balance sheet, 30,000 is the balance given, amount given. But the new value of furniture is only 27,000. Again, regarding land and building. Land and building has increased. The value has increased. So now let's prepare the revaluation account. Revaluation account. So the first one, A, not now, not in the revaluation account. It is regarding the capital and goodwill contribution. Let it be there. Second one, B, a provision of rupees 1,600 to be created on debtors for doubtful debts. So that is decrease in the asset. So what is the entry? Revaluation account debtor to provision for doubtful debts 1,600. That will appear on the debit side.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yes.
ma'am, can you wait a minute for writing the question?
Okay. Is it over?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Pavitra absent today. Pavitra, Basil, Atul, then Hadi. Yes, correct. Please let me know when you finish. Sharat, switch on the video. Yes. Are you taking down? Hmm. Finish? Yes, over?
Finish, ma'am.
Okay. All of you finish? So now draw revaluation account. Particulars amount, debit, credit. Okay. So, B. Let's start with B. A is regarding the capital contribution and share of goodwill. Let it be there. B. A provision of 1,600 to be created on debtors. Upon debtors, we are going to create provision for 1,600. So that is an expense. That means it will reduce the balance. Asset is going to get reduced. Hope you all have changed the debtors amount to 57,600. Okay. 57,600. Okay. So, asset is getting decreased. Revaluation account debtor to provision for doubtful debts. So, on the debit side, we'll write provision for doubtful debts and the amount is directly given 1,600. 1,600. No need of any calculation. Now, next one, outstanding rent. Rent has to be paid and it is outstanding. And that was an unrecorded liability. So again, revaluation account debtor to outstanding rent and the amount is given 5,000. So we'll write it on the debit side. Outstanding rent 5,000. Now, coming to the next one, accrued income 4,500 does not appear in the books of the firm. It is income, accrued income, you will receive it. So, it is increase in asset. So, accrued income account debtor to revaluation account. Accrued income amount is given 4,500. 4,500. The amount is directly given. Now, regarding the assets, value change in asset. First one is patent. In the balance sheet, the amount is 44,400. Okay, 44,400. But it is said that now the value is 20,000. Now the value, the new value is 20,000. So, what is the difference? How much has it decreased? 44,400, the old value minus the new value, which is 20,000. So the difference 24,400. That is a change. Only the change will be recorded in the revaluation account, and the new values will appear in the balance sheet. Okay. So what is the change here? Patent 44,400, it has reduced to the value 20,000. So how much? By how much has it reduced? It has reduced by 24,400. So that will appear on the amount column. Same with furniture. Okay, furniture. The amount in the balance sheet is 30,000. But now the furniture is only 27,000. So the value has come down 27,000 by how much? 3,000 rupees has been reduced. So the difference, that is 3,000, is recorded. 30,000 minus 27,000, that will give you 3,000. So these are all decrease in the value of asset. So the journal entry is revaluation account debtor to furniture to what? Patent. Now see land and building. What is happening to land and building? Land and building was only 2 lakhs in the balance sheet, but now the value has increased. Okay, asset has increased. So, asset account debtor to revaluation. So, the difference will be shown on the credit side. Debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gain. So, it is a gain. So, land and building 50,000. Okay, finish. Everything is over now. We'll balance it. When balancing, we'll get either a profit or a loss. In this case, it is a profit. Credit side is more. Credit side is more. So, profit, the balancing is done. Profit appears on the debit side. And this profit, it is distributed to the old partners in their old ratio. Okay. Old ratio. Finish it. Then we'll prepare the capital account now. So revaluation account is very easy. You just have to compare the values in the balance sheet, values given in the adjustment. You will compare it, whatever is the difference, the increasing or decreasing, whatever it is happening, the difference amount only is written in the revaluation account. Okay, and here the only thing is you should understand reading the adjustment, what is happening there. Is it the value, new value given, or it is a difference amount given? It is based on the sentences. Okay, finish balancing. Okay, let's move on to the capital. Let's see the capital account. So here the capital account, Asif, Rijo and Ajit. We have the new partner also. So the amount columns are provided for 3 of them. We discussed the various items that appear in the capital account. The first one is opening balance. That is the original capital contributions made by the old partners. So balance board down. Asif has brought 2,10,000. From where did this 2,10,000 come? Where can you find this, Tomlin?
Ma'am, given.
Yes? Given. Where it is given?
Ma'am, the question.
In the question where? Where can you find it?
Ma'am, the balance sheet.
Very good. Yes, in the balance sheet, liability side, you can find the capital balances. That is the original contribution made by the partners, 2,10,000 and 96,000 by Rijo. Now, here we should consider A, adjustment A. Ajit is bringing 60,000 as capital. 60,000, this is the place to record it. So, cash account debtor, when the new partner brings capital, cash account debtor to new partner's capital account. Cash account debtor, cash or bank, whichever it is, no problem. Cash or bank account debtor to Ajit's capital account. So, here bank is given, so bank account, by bank 60,000. Now, next one, goodwill. Ajit is bringing his share of goodwill. How much is that? 30,000. Okay, and that should be distributed among the old partners in which ratio? Which ratio? Irfan, which ratio? Sacrificing ratio. And where is the sacrificing ratio now? What is the sacrificing ratio here? What is the sacrificing ratio? What is the anyone? What is the sacrificing ratio in the question? Do you need to find out the sacrificing ratio? The sacrificing ratio will be the same as the old ratio of old partners. Okay, so sacrificing a goodwill, the 30,000 is distributed among Asif and Rijo in their old ratio itself, 3:2. 30,000 into 3 by 5, 30,000 into 2 by 5. Then there is general reserve in the liability side. General reserve. And in which ratio that should be distributed? General reserve. Sharat, general reserve.
Old ratio.
Old ratio, old ratio. General reserve distributed to the partners in the old ratio. Here in this question, old ratio and new ratio both are same. Okay, now next one is the revaluation profit. Revaluation profits should be given to Asif and Rijo. Distribution is done. Okay. Then we will balance it. And what is this amount? The balancing figures, what is that? That is the new capital of Asif, Rijo and Ajit. It is this new capital that will appear in the balance sheet, new balance sheet. Okay. We'll continue in the next class. We have, don't we have an accounting hour? One more? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll continue in the next period. And next we have banking. Do you want to leave? No need. We'll take rest for 2-3 minutes, then we'll continue. Okay? You may switch off the video.